is one of the reasons that you wanted to learn to play the violin. If you hear a piece like this in film music and everybody's like, oh my god, getting so excited, and you hear the violins and you're like, oh my god, it sounds so epic. At least it was one of the reasons I wanted to learn the violin, because of the epic sounds that an orchestra can create. And I think learning this piece really underlines that. There's so much diversity in the violin. It can be so intense and loud and also so soft at the same time. And yeah, let's start learning. So first of all, this is my a little bit harder arrangement of the Avengers. I also have an easier arrangement on my channel that is really for like beginners. This is for people who have been playing for like maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe even a little bit longer, and you want a little bit of a more challenging version of this piece. So first of all, let's start right at the beginning. Here we start with very short spiccato notes. And I think it is nice if you play this very softly to really even emphasize the forte or the loud sound that comes after that even more. Because we start very soft and mysterious. It comes as a shock when you suddenly start to do... Right? Okay, so start very soft. You can have a look at the sheet music. It is so easy. It is just third finger, first finger. And then each time twice, third finger. And then 4 times, first finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each time we are repeating this pattern. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. And then again. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. Or if you prefer, G, G, E, 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 G, 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 E, 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 G, 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 E. We are continuing like this for 4 entire measures. You can have a look at the sheet music. You can do it with spiccato, or you can just make very short bow strokes on the string. You don't have to make a jumping bow stroke. If you cannot do that, you can just make it very small. You can also go on the upper part of the bow to make it even softer. It sounds a little bit more soft, if you like that sound. Most importantly, play it short and soft. After that, we get to the A part. There's 2 ways in which you can play the A part, and if you would have a look at my play along, my other video where I just play through the entire piece, this one, so you can have a look at all the finger numbers, definitely have a look at this video after watching this video to play along with it and to practice with it. There's 2 versions, as I said. I play both of them in my play along. So first, let's have a look at the easy version. I will show you all the notes. The easy version starts on the D string. Low 1, high 1, second finger, low second finger, and then back to 1, and then back to low 1, 3, 2, 3 on G, and then D again. So we have this easier version, which is all on the D string. I would say the more intense version is on the G string. I think it sounds even better, but it is also a lot harder. So let's have a look at the first version. That is the sound of the D string. Now let's have a look at the sound of the G string. Normally on the violin, the lower you go, the more deep the sound gets. You can really hear it here. And I think it sounds very, very nice with this piece. So if you can play this song on the G string, play it on the G string. In that case, you have to play in third position. Play second finger. Low 3. High 3. 4. Low 3. And then I play in second position, 1, 2, 3, and then go back. Second position. You can, of course, also play in first position. Whatever you prefer. You might also have noticed something else. So this is not only about the fingers, of course, that you should play, the notes that you should play. It is also about the bowing. How do you make it sound like this? A lot of it is in doing bow circles. So each time starting with a down bow And let's practice that together right now. Get your violin and we will practice this together. We will practice this on an open string first, so don't worry at all yet about the notes. Now we are going to practice the rhythm first. Can you do that? Short, short, long, short, short, long, short, 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 short. Maybe we could make some words out of it. Maybe like, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. Maybe I'm Dutch, I always think about cheese. Like, if you ask me to make words of music, I'm like, cheese, cheese and bread. Okay, so I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. Okay, you get the point. So, try to play that on the open string. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. The 4 notes in the end are all ti-ti-ti-ti. Ti-ti-ti, ti-ti-ti, ti-ti-ti-ti. Short notes. Okay, now let's have a look at the bowing. I like cheese, retake. I like cheese, retake. I like pizza. So after each sentence, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. Each time you have to retake the bow. So bow circle, back at the throat. Back to the throat. So how do we do the bow circle? The bow circle is very easy. You just play a bow stroke. You remove the bow from the string and replace it back at the throat. That is, of course, this is easy if you do it slowly, but if you want to play fast like this, that can be rather stressful. So you have to start practicing this very, very slowly. Replace. And probably even slower than this. To be honest, maybe you will be practicing like this. And there's nothing wrong with it. Practice like this. This is the way that you should practice the violin. Take it slowly, take your time, do the bow retakes well. So down bow. Bow circle, down bow again. Bow circle. And let's remind the rhythm. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza, I like cheese. Now we have to do it twice after each other. So if we have a look at the A part, so you see the A letter, right? If you look at the A letter, you can see that this rhythm is repeating itself all the time. So we have bar number 1. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. Then we have again, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. And then again, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. The last rhythm is different. I like cheese, I like pizza. But we have to repeat itself all the time and there's no break between those rhythms. So we have, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza, I like cheese. Oh my god, it directly continues. There's no break between I like pizza, I like cheese. So, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza, I like cheese. Okay, so let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with the word. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. Maybe a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza, I like cheese, I like cheese, I like pizza. Okay. I think you get the point of the rhythm now and of the bow circle. So make sure to practice this again and again until you get more comfortable with it. And learning bow circles, you can't ever learn this early enough in your journey. I know some of you are like, I don't care, I just want to play Avengers. I don't mind all about the bowing techniques as long as I know the notes. No, don't start playing like this. I know many of you don't have a teacher to correct you and maybe you're happy that you don't have it and you're like, oh my god, Julia, please leave me alone. But you have to do the bowings right. The bowings are so important. They will help you to play so much better. And maybe later you want to play a lot harder pieces than this. And then you need to know how to do bow circles. So practice it now. It will pay off. And As a bonus, everything will sound so much more intense and nice and epic. And of course you want it to sound epic, right? Nobody wants like the superhero to come in like, oh my god, I'm gonna save the world. And then like, na na na, na na na, na na. That would be like so not epic. So please don't do that to me. Just do the bow circle. Also, let's have a look at the long note. So we have I like cheese, and I said it a little bit like I like cheese. But actually it's more like I like cheese! I like cheese! I mean, this is not how you would say that, but of course this is the type of sound that we want to create. We remove directly the bow from the string. Do you thing and remove the bow from the string? Remove and back. And do you see if I remove, I don't go too far because otherwise the bow circle will be too hard. Right? So we have to do remove it, but directly back at the frog. Everything needs to be played at the frog. So I don't want anybody to be playing. No, at the frog. Here you can create that big sound. Okay, let's have a look at the B part. So here we have the you know. So this part, I think it sounds very nice if you can play it all on the G string. You can of course use an open D string as well. The first note is just an open D string. You can play that as an open D, but I think it sounds so cool on the G string. If you could use the fourth finger. This is a great practice for the fourth finger. I know everybody is afraid of the fourth finger on this channel, and I have to be honest, I find it difficult as well. I rather play everything with my first to third finger, but unfortunately we have to use our pinky finger as well. So place our pinky finger on the string. If you can play vibrato, by all means use it all the time in this song. If you can't do it yet, and if playing fourth finger is a little bit too much of a stretch, just play the open D string. As I've said in many of my beginner tutorials on this channel, you can always replace the fourth finger with an open string. So if you place the fourth finger on the G, that is the same note as the open D string. Here, exactly the same note. So you can choose. You can also play this as an open D string. I would say this part also has to be played with energy, so not like this. You know, you want to play it with a lot of passion and with a very strong bow stroke. So when you start the bow stroke, you start directly almost like with a little accent. So from the start, the bow's on the string, very strong connection. As opposed to you know, it is not a love song. We want to start, place the bow on the string, connect. Do you feel the string? And now, bow. That is the type of sound. You can also play this in second position if you're a bit more advanced. For even bigger vibrato. So, if you have practiced with a martelé lesson in Julia's Violin Academy, in the improver levels, use the martelé bow stroke here. The grand martelé, so. We start with the accent. And here, you can also lift the bow sometimes, if you want. You can lift the bow on every dotted 8 note, if you want to. If it is too hard, please don't do it. But if you can, lift the bow on the open 8 note and the dotted 8 note, and use a little bit of an accent on every note, because we want it to be like da 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 da. You know, you want this epic like da 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 da. It's not like da 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 da. So create this d d d d d d. You know, if you would say da 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 da, also say it like that. If you want to, it helps actually to say it. Everybody thinks you're crazy, like, believe me, my neighbors. If they look in my window, like, what is she doing here? Like, talking to a camera, da, 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 da. But honestly, it really, really does help on the moment that you try to say it the way that you want to play it. Da, 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 da. You know, so you can get into that energy. And then you can bow like that as well. You don't bow like this anymore. Like that. Okay, so this part I would say as well, play it with very long bow strokes, and I would say it should be loud as well. Also, here we are playing in a different key. You might have noticed that already. I think maybe you haven't noticed it, but it is something that changes. Have a look at the key signature and you notice that we are playing in a different key here. That means that where you had to, before had to play a low second finger, you have to play a high second finger now. And if you want to learn everything about key signatures, I also created a lesson on it. Just look for key signatures violin inspiration and you will find it on Google. Or I will try to remember to post a link below this video as well. And if I forgot, please ask me in the comments. This is also something else that you could learn about, and then you would understand why that key signature is changing. So yes, I think that is everything that I wanted to share about this sheet music. Of course, I have this other tutorial in which I share every single note. I will just play the whole piece for you so you can listen what it sounds like, so you can practice with it. Please let me know how it is going with your practice. I would really, really love to hear from you. And yes, I would really like to see your results as well. Tag me on Instagram at Violin Inspiration to share your practice results. And I'm always so happy to see them. Also, if you've been practicing any other songs from this channel, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Violin Inspiration. And if this tutorial was helpful for you, please don't forget to give me a like. I really do appreciate it. And subscribe to this channel if you want to join our weekly violin lessons here. So good luck practicing, and I hope to see you next for my next tutorial next week. Bye bye!